Kia ora, I'm Sherry Kinnear and these are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. A fight is brewing over housing densification in the country's largest city. Our newsroom understands the government is viewing Auckland Council's moves to protect character villas as unlawful. Ministers believe the council is overzealous in the way it applies character protections to villas in the inner city suburbs. They believe the council is potentially breaching new planning rules designed to free up urban land for more apartments and townhouses. It's ultimately up to ministers to decide whether the council is interpreting planning laws correctly or not. Steps to make it easier for police to stop gangs and criminal groups hiding their assets to avoid seizure laws. It's understood the government will today announce changes to the Criminal Proceeds Recovery Act. They'll also stop criminals using KiwiSaver to shelter cash obtained through crime. However, National Party Police spokesperson Mark Mitchell says it misses the bigger issue.
But they're not going to make any tangible impact right now on the amount of gang violence and gun violence that we're currently experiencing.
7 people have been left injured after a vehicle reportedly crashed into a house in Pukekohe overnight. St John sent 5 vehicles to the scene and treated 7 patients, 1 in a serious condition and 6 moderate. Photographs from the scene show a damaged van being removed from the property while a ute was also smashed. The Retirement Villages Association is trialling the most significant sector reforms in a decade. Members have approved changes including a requirement for operators to pay interest on outstanding capital sums if a former resident has not been repaid in the 9 months of leaving the unit. Operators are also being asked to stop charging weekly fees once a unit is terminated and vacated. Association President Graham Wilkinson says villages are a long-term investment and any changes have to be done carefully so that they don't damage the commercial model.
We're just mindful that you don't want to tinker and end up with unintended consequences and slowing that confidence or that growth in that industry, because that wouldn't be good for New Zealand as a whole.
A cold blast is set to bring snow to state highways and alpine passes throughout the country this week, with Met Service forecasting snow showers for both the North and South Islands. Over the next 2 days, a low pressure system is forecast to move east-southeast, bringing a period of heavy rain to northern and eastern areas and strong to gale winds to many parts of the North Island. Meanwhile, power's been restored to most places affected by yesterday's severe gales in Southland, but a number of homes in Bluff are damaged. And more emotional testimonies are expected as the employment court case against Gloria Vale continues. A group of female leavers claims they were subject to a life of servitude. More than $8,000 has been raised via Give a Little to help with the costs of the court case so far. And those are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. For more and to stay up to date throughout the day, head to nzherald.co.nz. Kia pai te rā. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.